Welcome to Trailblazers. Today we're going to do something just a little different. We're going to change brakes on a 1998 DR-350. Front brakes. I looked all over the place on YouTube to find out how to do it and couldn't find it anywhere, so I'm going to make one myself. So let's get started. As you can see, I've already taken off my front wheel. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to take the brake caliper off of the fork, make it a little easier for me to get to things. Alright, take this thing out like this. Oh, and these are really worn. So this pad here has a little clip that clips right back in behind it, right up in there. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to see, but it clips right back in behind that one. So it needs to come out this way a little bit, and then it'll drop forward. And you can see that it's on a little pin right down here. Now this one will do the same thing. Okay? Now you'll notice there's a little clip in here, and this is a anti-chatter clip. What it does is it sits down against this pin and pushes against the back of the pad and keeps them from chattering. There's a little plug right here in the end of this. Need a screwdriver to take that out. Okay, now we need an Allen. Goes right down in here. And that's going to take this pin out. Okay, there's the pin. There's brake pads, which we don't need anymore. And here's the little clip. And the round parts on the brake pad push against that and push up against the back of the pad. So that's how that pin goes in. Alright, I bought genuine Suzuki brake pads for my front brakes. I'm going to take these out. And it's a good idea to compare them to your other brake pad. Make sure it's the same, everything. Looks to me like it is. Yeah, they match up real good. Okay. So here we go. We got some brand new brake pads. We're ready to install them. Okay. So the next thing, what we'll find here is that our new brake pads are wider. They're going to go in this crack. So what I do is I take an old brake pad, I stick that in there, and I get me a C-clamp. There he goes down. Move it over to the other one. Oh, there he goes. Alrighty. Now we probably got enough room to get our new brake pads in. Okay, remember this little clip? Okay, the long end goes up in here, sits right over this little hump, right there like that. Okay. So the first thing to do is I'm going to put this first pad in and lock him in behind this little clip up in here. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to take my other one. And we'll get him up in behind this other little clip up in here. like so. Now that little clip is right down here. So now we get our pin. And you'll notice that the pin hits the edge of this, so that means we have to press down on this little spring tab to get this thing started. So I'm going to press down on this first one and get that pin through. Okay, he went through that one. See, he's in there now. Now I'm going to press down on this other one and see if I can get the pin through that hole. Yep, he went through. So now the pin is through both of the pads through the hole. So now I can tighten this down. Okay. And there's our newly installed brake pads. So that's how easy it is. Now all you got to do to put everything back together is just go in reverse as to the way you came before. Don't forget this little cap that goes on the little hole where your pin goes through. It's a dust cap of some kind. You can get another type of pin that doesn't have the cap, that has a hex head, I think, on the outside of it, which is probably more convenient because a lot of people lose these little caps. So don't forget to put your cap on. Well, from here on, all we do is mount it back to the fork the same way we took it off. I would say thanks for riding with me today, but this has basically just been a do-it-yourself. See you next time on Trailblazing.